I'm Michelle May and welcome back to my channel Zesty Girl. Today I want to talk about 17 habits that we can afford to reconsider or to get rid of after we turn 40. Habits to quit. Let's quit these habits. And are they bad habits? I'm not sure if that bad is the right word, but things that we really need to reconsider, especially after the age of 40 and now that I'm approaching 50, and I want to share these with you. New to my channel Zesty Girl, thank you so much for being here. Zesty Girl is a channel for over 40 women who, despite they're busy, want to live their best lives. They want to get out there and have new goals and new dreams and chase their own best life. So if this sounds like a channel for you, please stick around and please subscribe, and let's do this. So the habits that we had in our younger years at 40 really need to be reviewed. Our bodies are no longer the same, so we have to start putting the work in now. There's no free pass for anybody. There's just not. When I turned 40, I started to gain more confidence, no longer caring as much about what people think. I'm much better now at flicking off judgment, where if people judge you, you go, you know what? I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm confident in how I feel, what I do, why I do it, and I have integrity with that. So a lot of the habits that I'm about to talk about sort of sit around the fact that we need to grab ourselves. We need to really look after ourselves. So number one is we can no longer afford to procrastinate on big life goals. We're over 40, we have to get on with it. And getting on with it can mean we need to make a decision about it. We can't procrastinate on it anymore. If you want it, go for it, and if you don't want it, be happy, let it go. But we have to do something. We have to take some action towards that thing in our life that was so special to us, right? Now that might be changing jobs, starting a relationship, moving houses, buying a house, starting a business. Those big major life decisions, we have to stop procrastinating and take action. That is number one. Number two is we need to stop skipping doctor's appointments. No more. We need to make sure that we're having regular checkups, whatever that is for you, whatever you and your doctor decide is best for you. We need to make sure that we don't skip them, that we don't get too busy, and that we're missing them. So to the doctor and having the checkups that we should as women regularly can prevent so many things. And it's sort of like a badge of honor sometimes to say, oh, I haven't been to the doctor in years. To be honest, it's peace of mind, really important, and make it a priority, because your health has to be a priority over 40. Yes. Number three, don't put off your relationships. Don't get comfortable in your relationships, whether it's your friends, your best friends, your parents, or partner. Don't get comfortable and think, oh, well, when that happens, or when we get to the end of that, or in the holidays we'll connect and catch up, or, no. Put something in every week or every day or whatever works for that relationship. Put the special things in now. Relationships need to be worked on, and even though you feel like it's not a priority because you have so much going on, if you've got families or children or busy jobs or you're setting up businesses, there's so much going on, but your relationships are so important, and especially your partner if you're in a relationship, especially them, because it's so easy when you're being with them all the time to just go, oh, I'm really busy at the moment, but once we get through that we'll go out for dinner or we'll do that. No, do it now. Think about those special things that you can do for each other. Number four is stop being addicted to your phone. There's not really any other way to say that. Our phones are amazing. We use our phone way more than we need to. We really do. And like this, the best tool ever. And I love my phone so much. I love what it does for me with my business. I love what it does for me with my friends and keeping me connected and knowing where my children are and being in constant contact with them always. But we need to have better discipline with our phones, because they are so distracting and we can waste so much time, and it's not good time. It's not good time. For example, social media on your phone all the time is so distracting. We're only human. Cute pictures of cats and things like that, it's distracting, but bang, 15 minutes gone. It's gone, 15 minutes gone. If you add up all those 15 minutes, it's a lot. It becomes a lot. And also it allows people to have constant access to you, and you feel like you need to be responding all the time. It's not a good use of your time. So be aware of your addiction to your phone and all the noises it makes and all the excitement that it brings you. be aware and use it as the tool that it is, yes, we can all do better, I think, with our phones. Number 5 is stop ignoring your body's messages. We get aches, we get pains, we get all sorts of things. As 40 onwards, our bodies are going to send us lots of messages, and we need to read them, and we need to hear them, and we need to take them seriously. We need to deal with the messages that our body sends us and go to the doctor or go to the physio or go wherever we need to go to get things checked out, because it's sending us a message for a reason. You know, if you've got a mole that changes, if it doesn't look right, go and get it checked out. You'll probably be told it's an age spot and you'll be like, it's senile water or something terrible. But anyway, get it checked out anyway. Let's stop ignoring our bodies. Number 6 is cut out toxic relationships. It's time to let go of some people or some relationships in our life. We don't have time for it anymore. We don't want to have negativity in our life just because. We need to have people around us that are positive and support us and like us for who we are and accept us for who we are. And this is so hard, but it frees up so much to give quality time to those relationships that really do work for you. And then when you're around those positive people even more, that bring out the best in you, the best comes out in you and you just get happier and it's just better for you. So at 40, you know what works for you. So it's time to let go. And the drama of toxic relationships, let it go. Just let it go and hang out with your people. Number 8 is less unhealthy foods. Cut out the takeaway. I'm not saying don't eat unhealthy food, I'm just saying let's be aware over 40 that it does matter what we eat. Get more balance with our food. You may have been on 1600 diets, that's fine. You may be on a diet now, you may be on a choosing to eat a certain way now, that's all fine. As long as you're making a conscious effort now to put good fuel into your body, because aging can come from the inside out as well. So you can slow this process by helping your cells renew themselves by putting decent food into your body, putting healthy food into your body, putting, people call it clean food, whatever you want to call it, and whatever that means to you. Everyone knows what healthy food is. Lots of fresh fruit and vegetables, right? So let's try for more balance with our food and have more healthy food than unhealthy food in our diets. Whatever that diet is going to be for you, whatever it is, whatever you are. Be who you are, do what you do. At this time when I'm doing these videos where I lose track of what the number is, I think we're up to number 8. Which is, number 8 is stop saying yes. Say no. Say no, thank you. Sounds great, but can't this weekend? No, thank you. Stop feeling obliged and start saying no. Start saying no, start to put a value on your time and stop saying yes all the time to things that you don't have time for, things that you're not interested in, and things that really someone else could do. Stop saying yes, start saying no. Okay? Stop saying yes when we're over 40, because our time is precious and we need to be allocating our time to things that are purposeful and are meaningful to us. I'm not saying don't say yes to things that you want to do, and I'm not saying don't say yes to helping people. Stop saying yes to things that you don't want to be doing. Yes, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. No more yes. Number 9. Okay, this number 9 probably was written for me specifically. Number 9 is stop being vague about your exercise intentions. What it means is you need to exercise. You need to get your body moving. You need to get your heart muscle moving. You need to exercise. And running up and down the stairs and doing the housework is not probably enough exercise over 40. Chasing your 4 children around, Michelle, is probably not enough exercise. We need to get a little bit more formal about this. So, yes, walking alley is good exercise, but we need to get a bit more scheduled with it, and we need to make sure that it's happening, and we need to make sure that your exercise, whatever exercise is that you choose to do, whether it's walking or the gym or sport or whatever it is, your cardio and then stretching and yoga, or whatever it is that you choose to do for your exercise, make it more formal. Commit to it so that you know that you're doing it. Not sure where to start? Set your intention that you're going to walk around your backyard. Go for a walk around where you live. Set your intention that you're going to go to the shopping mall and walk around it 5 times. Whatever it is to get you some exercise, set your intention and do it. Commitment to it so that you know that you're doing exercise to keep yourself well. I think I will be doing a video on exercise, mostly to make myself accountable, because I'm still really bad. I still put everything else before my exercise. Okay, so number 10 is stop drinking water only when you are thirsty. You need to drink water. Everybody knows this. This is like yeah, we know this. It's not for you if you're really good at drinking water and you're really good at staying hydrated, and you know this and you've known this for a long time, and I'm really just, you're like, please don't tell me that. I know this. This is just so obvious. All of these are obvious. All of these 17 things are obvious. But this is for people like me who don't like water, and I don't like drinking water. No matter how sexy that water bottle is, I've tried every water bottle. I can fill it up and I'll carry it around, but I won't drink the water. So what I need to do is I have to schedule in my day water breaks. And my daughter does this too, because she doesn't like water either. So what I do now is I schedule water. So it's like, there's my cup of water. At this time during the day, I'm going to drink it. And I can do that. I can go and drink a glass of water. And tick, it's done. And that's the way I have to do it. Water is vital for every system in our body. We're made up of water. We've all heard this, we all know this, but I'm talking to the people that, like me, really terrible at drinking water. Let's do this. Number 11 is stop putting things off. Stop putting things off all the time. Like, oh, I'll go to the dentist, or I'll get round to fixing the door, or I'll get round to doing the garden, or I'll get round to decluttering the home, or I'll get round to that. Stop putting things off you've identified as important to you and you keep procrastinating on. Do something with those things, because life is really, really short, and we need to either do them and move on, or make a decision not to do them, or delegate them to somebody, or do something. But we can't have heads full of things that we keep putting off, because it's not healthy for us to live with this mind clutter. So we need to find a system or organization or technique or something that we can use, and I cover that a lot on this channel, something that we can use to go and get those things done, so we stop procrastinating on these little things. And you know those little things, all those little things. We can go through a week and acquire a whole bunch of more little things that we need to deal with. So that's what I'm talking about. Let's start dealing with these little things and doing something with them and not putting them off every day. Number 12 is stop living in chaos. This is a good one for me too. Okay, so this means that I live in chaos often, but it's not that I like living in chaos. It stresses me out, and when I'm living in chaos, my mind doesn't work properly, and this is the point. Whilst we're sifting through things or trying to find things, or there's too much clutter, or we own too much stuff, we've got too many things to clean, to look after, to manage, it's just a burden on our time, and it's a burden on our head space, and it's just a burden. We want our heads clear to do the things that we want to be focused on and want to be doing. Not focused on, I've got to do that, and oh, that mess over there, and this. After 40, we need to go, right, enough's enough. We need to declutter our space, get our homes clean and organized and operating, and simplify, organize our life so that we're not living in chaos. Yes? Yes. Number 13 is stop being late. If you're one of those people that get somewhere late, I'm much better these days. I used to get places late and I used to justify it, because being late is rude, it's arrogant, it's self-centered, it's all those things. And everyone is busy and everyone could be late, but some people make it a priority to respect other people and be somewhere on time, and some people figure that it's okay not to be. And of course, some people are busier than others, and yes, there are circumstances where things happen, right? And you can't help but be late. So go in and apologize. Make it a one-off. Don't make it a habit anymore to be late. And don't make it okay anymore to be late. Okay, number 14 is when you apologize, or when you say sorry, don't justify. If that's something that you've done in the past, stop justifying after you say sorry, because it's sort of like, as soon as you say, I'm really sorry, but, as soon as you say the word but, you are about to justify why what you did was actually okay. So it's not a sincere apology. And it might be a sincere apology, but once you say the word but and you justify your behavior, it doesn't come across the same way. So now that we're over 40, I think that it's really time, or this is up to you, this is just an idea. If you're going to apologize, just say sorry. Just put it out there and apologize and just say sorry and leave it at that. Just be sorry for what you've done. Number 15 is stop not getting enough sleep. Stop prioritizing other things and not getting enough sleep. And if you have trouble sleeping, and a lot of us do, a lot of us women do at this age because we've got busy heads, because we've got other things going on. The majority of us, we need our sleep, and especially as we get older, our bodies need, there's so many reasons why we can't sleep. So we need to figure out why we can't sleep, and we need to try and aim to get more sleep, because organs that do their thing at night, they need more time. They just need, they're a bit slower now, they need more time to do their thing. So we need more sleep to feel gorgeous and have the energy to do all the things that we want to in life. So we might have been able to skimp on sleep when we're younger, but as we get older, we need sleep. I had to accept it. I used to be able to work very late at night and get up and deal with the children in the morning. I can't do it anymore. I can do it, and I do try and do it sometimes, but in the end it catches up with me. And seriously, if I don't sleep now when I'm over 40, when I'm almost 50, I gotta keep remembering, I get puffy, like, oh, it's just seriously, it's just a whole thing goes on. Like, my hair's dry, my skin, everything gets, all the aging things just, it's like they just go boom, and the bags under your eyes, I look like I've been punched in the eyes. Yeah, no, it's not good. We need our sleep. Sleep. Number 16 is let's stop eating too much processed food and junk food. Let's stop getting takeaway and let's cook more at home and prepare more food, because in like going out for dinner and eating out, let's eat out less, whether it's takeaway or restaurant meals or whatever, because they're not cooked the same way as we would cook at home. You know, the oils are different, and all the sauces and sugars, and cooking food at home is so much more healthier. So we need to, and that's talking about restaurant meals before we even talk about takeaway, which we know is not good for us. The thing is, all the sodium, all the salt that's in food that's not created at home, we just have to really look at that now. We can't afford to eat out as much as we used to. And you can see that because your body doesn't process it as well, because you put on weight now. It's so much more easier than before. And if you eat out a lot, it's one of the quickest ways to put on a lot of weight, because they don't cook as we would cook at home. There's extra things in the food, and home cooked is best. So number 17, the last and final one, is I feel the need to conform to a certain image. Time to let go of who you think you should be and embrace who you actually are. Accept yourself. Accept the aging and embrace the aging, and realize that you are more than your physical appearance. That yes, things are changing and you are going to start aging, but own who you are. Don't be someone that spends a lot of time in front of the mirror and wanting to all the latest things and fashion and do all that. If that's who you are and what you love, do that. But if it's someone that's natural for, and you're just doing it because you felt you had to, let that go. If you want to wear tracksuit, or you want to wear yoga wear all day, now's the time. Just do it. Find balance. Stop being who you think you should be and grab who you are and own it. And go, yes, this is me, gorgeous. I hope that one makes sense. That was a bit of a struggle, that one. Anyway, do you know what I mean? Yes. Okay, so that was 17. So what did you think? Is there anything there that you go, oh, that is so me, I really want to stop that? This is just to start conversations, whether you agree or you don't agree. Are there any other ones that you can think of? I have another whole page of another 17, so there are a lot more. What ones matter to you? What habits do you want to let go of that you did when you were younger that you don't feel serve you as you move forward? We've got so much more living to do. We've got so much more life to grab. We've done a lot of things now. Now's time for us to really discover more about ourselves. And to do that, we need to sort of remove some of the things that we don't need anymore from the 30s and the 20s. And most important, if we want to have all this time to live our best lives, we need to stay healthy. And a lot of the habits I've talked about today are to do with our health and looking after ourselves properly so that we can live our best lives for a long time coming. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See ya.